Yep. Hey, everybody. It's Dusty DM. It's been a little bit. Oh my god. So, why do I have a Citadel Games Workshop product on Dusty DM? That's just weird, right? Well, it's out of Fourth Wall Comics. I'm now shirtless in case anybody happens to notice that. That's fine. It's a day. Alright. So, Jim, the owner of Fourth Wall Comics, was kind enough to order this in for me. And wanted to support my friendly local game store. It's better than supporting your mom. So, yeah, I'm a Dungeons and Dragons player. Ex Warhammer Fantasy player too. And I saw a couple videos on Warcry. It looks fun enough. I mean, the sculpts from Warhammer have gotten so much better lately. The mini sculpts alone are just why I got this. Because let's flip this guy over. This thing is a beast. Here you go. Look at that, shot in 4K too, so you can actually see details. Yay. Got the Untamed Beast, Iron Golem, everything you need to play. Plus scenery. Guys, this set was 170 list, and between everything that you're going to end up getting anyway, it's an absolute value. And oh my god, Spruza-Palooza. Wow. Do you see this? Holy shit. Can you see that from where you're at?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of sprues. So, let's get you guys a little closer here. Boop. All right. Yeah. So, of course, it's Saturday, my usual day to hang out and do stuff. Here we've got some things. I am not even positive what that is. And, yeah. All right. So, yeah. Lighting is so much better now. That's how we roll. All right. So, we have... Pardon my general stupidity. I am so not familiar with Age of Sigmar beyond... what the hell are they now? They're not greenskins. They're iron jaws. Yeah. Orcs and stuff like that. Yeah, it's been a while. But, yeah, these are the beasts. The beast something? Now we got these big guys. Just, oh my god, endless sprues. Iron golems. Stuff. Just, wow. I'm like, yeah, wings and things. Wings and things. Isn't that where Muscle Man went? When he was accused of being the spray paintist? More wings. More winged things. Oh, yeah. This is going to be so much fun to spend an entire Saturday afternoon on. That is one of the things I'm going to joke about throughout this entire video, but I do sincerely mean it. This stuff looks, just texture-wise, all that kind of stuff, this looks so, so fun to paint. That's the reason I got it. This is an excess of miniatures. And also, we're going to get to it, other fun stuff. Yeah. Gonna believe this is a champion. It just kind of feels like it. He's got a mount with him. Big, beautiful cape. Just, yeah. Look, furred cape. Giant legs. All those fun little places to paint. Just different areas and textures on a model. Just, yeah, that's my jam. So you're hearing my excited voice because I am genuinely that excited about it. So, yeah, 170, that's a lot for a GW product, but also not really because, you also get terrain. Now, what I hear is Warcry is a lot like Kill Team-ish, but this has multiple decks that all decree where all the terrain's gonna go for each game. It adds a lot of, it breaks a lot of the repetition. That was one of the issues with Warhammer Fantasy, is that once you know all the armies, and after we lost support for that game in 2006 or 2007 from GW, you knew all the armies, there was nothing new coming out, so it was just playing chess. It was just playing really pretty randomized chess. Cool, I guess, but this one instead really focuses on terrain, and yeah, to have beautiful terrain like this, even though it's not resin, it's injection molded plastic. That's still dope. Look at that fucking detail, guys. Look at that. Yeah. This I'm not a big fan of. That's the one thing that always put me off of Age of Sigmar, was the crossover from 40K. And unbelievably, I just don't care for sci-fi. I don't care for sci-fi RPGs. It doesn't tickle me. It's just one of those things. But we got the bell. Look at all of that gorgeous. Yeah, Citadel. Skeleton. Of course, there's got to be a hanging skeleton. Just, I'm surprised they didn't throw the box of skulls in here. We got, not Iron Maidens, but the, I don't know. They're just like body clamps, and they hang you in them until you die, and the birds peck you to death. Yeah, pretty fascinating. Man cages, I guess. You know who else likes man cages? My mom. But yeah, here's a giant, we got the giant face statue. More of the 40K crossover. Just, yeah, skulls everywhere, these pylons, stuff like this. Which, the scenery, the scenery is definitely why I bought this. It was a major factor in it, because it saves me a lot of effort, and it can cross over and be used in a D&D game pretty easily. It all, it's not like having to buy 40K and pretend that space stuff is suddenly in a D&D game. No, it's pretty fantastical. It's very apocalyptic, that style of doodad, which is great. Got some more archways and stuff like this. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be, we'll say quite a task, but quite a task. So, iron golems and, oh yeah, here we go. Here's a lovely, I don't know, piece of art for me to glue onto the D&D wall. It's cute, nice box filler. Here is the battle mat, tokens, all that kind of stuff. And then we got the card decks. So we've got, this is the Fighter and Divider deck. So that's your heroes. This is the deployment cards, so that's how you're gonna set your game up. That's battlefield cards, twist cards, and victory condition cards, which is pretty cool. It does add a lot of distinct difference, and it's a skirmish combat game, so I've got enough in here for 2 people, which is lovely. I live with my wife. She likes to do dork shit with me. We're good. We could play this forever. There are, I assume, expansions and other ways to put other things into this, I would guess, like how Age of Sigmar for a while, you couldn't add old, yeah, Iron Golem, Chaotic Beasts, his ability cards, which is dope. But for a little while there was a problem with tournament play and game store play where you couldn't, read the book. Don't read the book, get the audiobook. It's the only way to get through any of their lore. But here's the core book, Skirmish Combat, and yeah, it's a floppy book. I just got introduced to, it's around here somewhere. What's the name on, Malifaux. I know a lot of people were playing Malifaux, and there's another skirmish game that I can't exactly remember the name of right this second. But yeah, it's a floppy book. So it's a fun skirmish game, and you get to carry stuff over, build up your armies, etc. And but anyway, yeah, I know that for a while there, Age of Sigmar, you couldn't bring in old minis, which was kind of silly because a lot of people had time and money and effort put into Warhammer Fantasy armies, and they came around to it. I'll say it that way. Seems politest. Politest. It seems like a book all about missing 411 by David Politest. Nobody is gonna get that joke. It's okay that Hannah didn't even react to it. I'm looking at her. Your movement tape measure. I would say that these are real rad. I like the tape measure just for the sake of having an extra ruler that's prettier than regular rulers. Let's be real here. We're supposed to be children buying these things. Bases. All your base are belong to us. Some baggies. And more bases. Standard bases. So, mount base. It's 7 mount bases. 1 hero base. And some extra bases. I'll go into the box full of bases that I have left over from other things that I put together. But yeah, and the whole dice set. So 170. That's a bunch of stuff. And it works with D&D, especially for the sake of not having to sit and craft a bunch of rundown mausoleum walls, post-apocalyptic stuff. I'm not big on... I'm more interested in game mechanics and exploring game mechanics, which is why the next video is going to be... I'm going to grab the playtest book off of Paizo and dig into Pathfinder 2 to not run off on a deep aside. I am rather annoyed with the future book, with the next release from Wizards for D&D, Descent into Avernus, because I again love dungeon mastering. I'm not rules heavy enough to care about Pathfinder up until this point, but I miss all of the I miss books that were DM specific. They were great DM tools. That's the one reason I like 3 and 3.5 edition, because they gave you so many mechanics and points to explore with. And all we keep getting is adventure books, and it's just not my... It's very disappointing. So after watching Runehammer talk about Pathfinder 2 yesterday on his, or whatever day this goes up, on his live stream, and a couple of other people looked into it, watched some stuff on it. I'm going to look into it for myself and see if I want to go back to that kind of play. But my appreciation comes from, like you guys have seen me before, I did a feature on Grimtooth's book and on the Frog God book. Whatever it is, Adventure Makers, Tome of Adventure Design. I will say I appreciate their large script. I could read it from 20 feet away on the bookshelf. But yeah, I like logic exploratory books more than I like adventure books, and having been extremely disappointed with the Ghost of Saltmarsh book, when I was excited to get it. I wanted to get into that whole keeping up with D&D, buying all the books and having a full shelf worth of red and black spines. I looked at Ghost of Saltmarsh and it's 20 pages worth of data, and then 100 plus on adventures, and I have the old setting book for Water Warfare from 3rd edition. Nah, it's upstairs in the bathroom. It's my bathroom book. But like, I miss books that are development happy, development friendly, that kind of stuff. So anyway, if you are interested in adding more minis to your collection, sweeping shot. Hey, there's my wife. Sweeping shot. Adding more minis to your collection. Yeah, guys, I know I'm so far behind right now. My bottom shelf is painted stuff and some of it's mostly prime, but yeah. That Sylvaneth box is done. That was Hannah's intro into Age of Sigmar. I have the Iron Jaws box because I was gonna do some stuff with it. I haven't gotten to it. There's a couple of Hordes boxes up there. Like, yeah, if you want to add more minis to the mini collection that you know that eventually you're gonna finish, definitely go get yourself the Warcry box set. And if you want scenery, I would say right now is the best time to go do this because you're gonna get minis to paint. You're also gonna get the settings, the terrain, which the terrain is $90 or $110, I think, for the Graveyard expansion or whatever it is. But there's another Warcry terrain box that's out right now. And in all honesty, you're gonna get the money that you're gonna put into it, you're gonna get out of the minis and the terrain. And also you have the option to play Warcry if you're interested. If you need a break from D&D and you want to play a skirmish game, do it. Stop being silly. All right, we'll see you again soon. Bye.